Sarah, welcome. You've just written a report on influencer marketing. Tell me, what did you find?
So it's interesting. I think a lot of people come in there and think influencer marketing is just a fad. It's the next new thing, but it's going to be gone. But what we found is that it's more of a strategic imperative almost today if you want to still build those authentic connections with consumers in a way that traditional media doesn't allow you to do. So we actually saw that it's one of the top channels for consumers to still discover new brands and to find out, what to try out next. And in some of the sectors, like, for example, beauty or skincare, it's actually 40% of the purchase decisions are driven by influencers or somehow influenced by influencers. So not only for younger consumers up to 40, it's something that you need to consider if you want to build that relevance into your target groups.
What's the secret to building a high-impact, sophisticated program? And when I say sophisticated, I mean don't just find an influencer that's got tons of followers and just give them your product.
No, for sure. I mean, first of all, it's not a solve-it-all for everything. So you need to be a little bit purposeful about when to use it and how to use it. And then the second thing is don't start from the influencer, start from the consumer. So you need to understand, what is it that drives your consumers and how do I find those tribes online? So tribes are basically groups of emotionally connected people that you then can find the right voices that really resonate with them. And when you start there, then you can select the right influencers, but it might be smaller ones, micro, nano influencers that find the right tone that you then can use in order to drive your messaging across. And I think one of the things that we saw in our program is don't forget about the step where you engage with your influencers on their content. So you need to be a little bit in a sparring mode here. It's not just check up the box and publish it and accept. It's about, is it authentic? Is it in the voice of the influencers? Because there's nothing worse than having an ad-like staged kind of setting in a native environment. You want to have a friend-to-friend conversation that is happening there.
Do you think we're going to see more AI influencers? How do you think the space is going to change going forward?
So for sure, I think it's something people are gonna dabble and try out with. It is something that consumers are deeply skeptical though. So we would warn companies to go all the way out there and try. There's a lot of AI enablement that you can use in the way you think about creativity, how you create your briefings, how you identify the trends that influencers can talk about. Less so in the actual creation of the content where that human connection is something that consumers really value.
Sarah, thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome.